So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another video of the Shield Dude on a Couch. I'm your host Hector, and today we're gonna talk about the sixth new album by Midnight, and it's called Hellish Expectations. And for those of you that don't know Midnight, they're a speed blackened metal band that like I said when I reviewed their past album, that they reminded me of like a mixture of Venom meets Motorhead and some like early Metallica, especially Venom and Motorhead. It's like I said on the last review that I did from the album, it's like they have a baby and it's called Midnight, and I stand by what I said 2 years ago, because with this album they still keep sounding the same. So Midnight is a one-man group project from the band is Athena, if I'm saying it correctly, and they're from Cleveland. And this is their sixth album. They're signed to Metal Blade Records, so there's a lot of buzz with this band. They've been getting bigger and bigger with each release. So for this album, what to expect from this? It's 26 minutes. And the last album was 34, and I read on an interview that the Athena said that he thought that he wasn't quite happy with the last album and how it sounded and maybe the length. So I'm guessing he trimmed a little bit of fat, 8 minutes to be exact. So this is tight 26 minutes. So you don't have time to get bored with this release because it flies by so quickly. It's 10 tracks. And the longest track is the track that opens the album, Expect Total Hell, which is 3 minutes with 30 seconds. That's the longest track. The other tracks are like 2.5 minutes, 1 minute and 51 seconds. So it's a very short affair. So there's no room for experimentation. He comes and he delivers, and you get what you expect from Midnight. It's super fast. The vocals are very reminiscent of Venom, but the way the music sounds, it sounds like Motorhead a lot in some of the riffage. And on some of these tracks, I heard like early like Metallica Kill 'Em All type of vibes to it. So yeah, that's what Midnight is all about. But the vocal delivery is also with that black metal style, but black and speed, because everything here is super fucking fast. And so the 10 tracks, sometimes the tracks, they like one ends and the other one starts like right away. So for me, the standouts are Expect Total Hell. That's a great album opener, great like riffing. It really gets you pumped up for the record. Then you have songs like Slave of the Blade, which has a very catchy chorus when when he screams like Slave of the Blade. It's really, like I say, earwormy, and it gets stuck in your brain. Then you have songs like, I enjoyed a lot of like Merciless Slaughter. That's one that I really also enjoyed the vocals on that one, and the way that he screams Merciless Slaughter. It's very raw and to the point. Foal, which is another of the single, FOAL, which means fuck off and live. So instead of FOAD, fuck off and die, it's fuck off and live. So it has like, it's kind of nice. You can fuck off and go live somewhere else. So that one really ends the album on a high note. It's fast. The riffing is not like super complicated. It's like real fast, but it's nothing like that I would say like goes on like very difficult. It's very, like, for someone who's listened to this type of bands from the past, you'll hear this and say like, oh yeah, it reminds me of those bands. And I think that similarity has an accessibility for people who yearn for that type of metal from the past. And other tracks that I thought were standouts was Mask and Deadly and Dungeon Lost. I thought those were fun. What are to me the negatives from this record? I think it sounds a little bit samey sometimes. Like a lot of the tracks do sound very similar in tone, and almost like it's hard to distinguish one from another sometimes to me. Since it's so short, the plus is that you can listen to this and here it has good replay value. But To me, I would have liked a little bit of songs to be a little bit different, maybe a little bit of experimentation, because yeah, it all sounds very similar. But so, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Midnight has that sound to a T. But to me, if you listen to his last album, I think there's not a whole lot of difference stylistically to this record. It's black and speed with the precision that the other record have, but it's an enjoyable record nonetheless. I thought that Hellish Expectations is a fun record, and at 26 minutes, it flies by. So I want to know from you guys, what do you think of this album, Midnight-Hellish Expectations? Did you enjoy it? Comment. What are your favorite tracks? And if you like the videos I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like. And do not forget to subscribe. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourself. So until next time, people, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a Couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.